Turn it up, let it start. From block to block, we snatching hearts and jacking marks. And the
early. It is early. Not really. It's only 6 a.m. But normally I'm out of here earlier than that. But work's a little slow these days, so it's not like being in after 5 is gonna be much of a difference. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Morning Toke. I'm Eddie Law, and I'm very, very fucking tired. So if it sounds like I'm uninterested, I am interested as fuck, honestly, but just super, super fucking tired. Also been contemplating doing these in my studio instead of doing these on the phone. Recording it on my phone on the way to work. So I don't know. If you have any thoughts about that, put it in the comments. Would it be better if I was sitting down and focused and talking to a nice, high quality microphone, or was talking to my earbuds on my cell phone driving to work? Do it for everybody. All right. So, plenty to talk about, and not all of it, if any of it really MMA related. Probably MMA first. Conor McGregor arrested in Miami because he took someone's phone and smashed it. At first I was like, douchebag does this, douchebag does. What are you going to do? He's kind of a dick. But I heard a rumor that it was because somebody was filming D breastfeeding. Which, if true, Conor should have whipped his ass for doing that, honestly, if that's really true. I think whoever that dude was or that person was that got their phone smashed, if it's because they were doing that, trying to film Conor's girlfriend breastfeeding, that's super fucked and super deserved. And they probably deserved an ass whooping, but they didn't get one. They should be very grateful that didn't happen for them. So yeah, I mean, if that's true, then whatever. If it's not, and Conor just got annoyed with the pictures and took someone's phone and smashed it, then you asked for it, bro. You loved pictures before and all the attention, and now you don't like it. Dude, I'm sure it gets to be overwhelming. But if we're gonna tell Hollywood actors and sport, like LeBron James and all these other athletes, well, you made your own bed, sleep in it. Likewise, Conor. You know what I mean? It's he made his own bed, and Habib took all that shit, not his business, but it's serious, and whipped his ass. Which I think is gonna be the next fight. I just have a feeling that Conor and Habib are going to run it back, right? And I don't want to see any of that shit. I don't want to see another, complete 5-round destruction. 4-round destruction, whatever it ended up being, I can't remember. And then the drama afterwards is, stupid, ridiculous. Fun, but ridiculous, right? So, yeah, so that's where we're at with that. But it's, I don't know. Dana White tweeted out that 3 happy face emojis tweet and put it on Instagram and everything, which, he does on purpose. If he just wants to tweet something out, he just tweet it out. But he took it and he put it on Instagram too, which is sending a message. My theory, either Cowboy Cerrone vs. Conor McGregor has been signed, Conor McGregor vs. Habib 2 has been signed, or he got Brock Lesnar versus DC done. That's one of my 3 theories there. A few people are going it's because Ronda Rousey's coming back. I'm like, he wouldn't be happy about that. Ain't nobody trying to see any of that anymore. Come on, man. Although it would get some pay-per-view buys to see her come back, but I don't want to see any of that. Let her stay in WWE. Everyone thinks because she's been breaking the fourth wall in WWE and all that she's on her way back to fighting. Hell no. That chick is overdoing it with the heel thing or heel turn or whatever. She's just taking it to Instagram and Twitter and shit. To the point where it's annoying. Honestly, I unfollowed her already, I think. I don't remember. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I already ignore her posts now. Because every post is, some bitch doesn't really know how to fight. Y'all fake fighting. And I'm sitting here dude, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Then again, I don't know what you would follow Ronda Rousey for these days. On Instagram and shit. Right? So, I don't know. if you want to watch, see how it goes on her farm, maybe that might be the move, I guess. Anyway, so what else is MMA world? Masvidal versus Darren Till this weekend. Should be interesting. Should be fun. A lot of people are obviously basically picking. Wow, excuse me. Basically picking Darren Till, which I don't understand. Jorge Masvidal is a motherfucker. I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't give that guy a chance. I'm picking Masvidal by submission. So he might want to make it a war, but I hope not. I hope he just, gets in there, gets close, clinches, takes down, gets the takedown, and goes to work on the subs. I hope, anyway. I mean, I'm picking Masvidal, and I kind of rooting for him a little bit because I like the way he fights and everything. But regardless of who wins, I really, it's all good. So that's gonna be a good fight. Excited for that one. All this free agent stuff in the NFL is crazy. So Antonio Brown gets traded to the Raiders. Cool, fair enough. Le'Veon Bell was still a free agent, so I was wondering if he was gonna make it to the if he was gonna end up signing with the Raiders too. But the money would be very difficult to pull off, I think. So it didn't happen. Le'Veon Bell ended up with the Jets. I think announced early this morning, East Coast time. Or maybe late last night, but Adam Schefter saying sources told him that he was going to the Jets. I thought he would spurn those fuckers and go to the Ravens, because ain't nobody really want to be a Jet these days. Le'Veon Bell held up, by the way. Le'Veon Bell held out and got less money than I think the Steelers would offer him. I think. Which is weird. But I think that relationship in Pittsburgh was so broken, it didn't matter anymore. It's just whatever, But apparently he's in shape. He's been training and all that, working out, keeping his body right. And now he's going to have a change of scenery. Which I don't blame him for. I mean, if you go to Pittsburgh, it's because you want to be part of that culture of winning, right? If you go to Pittsburgh. If you go to New York, you really just want that New York lifestyle. The Jets haven't won shit in forever. If you want to win in New York, normally you go to the Giants, but ever since Tom Coughlin left, I'm like, do they really want to win? You know what I mean? Mind you, Tom Coughlin was done at that point. When he left, he was over. That dude was tired. And now he's GMing for the Jags, which is different than coaching, but not by a shitload for Tom Coughlin. So, who else signed? Terrell Suggs went to my Cardinals. We got Hundley. Here's the thing. So, the Giants trade, speaking of the Giants trade Odell Beckham Jr. to the Browns for the number 17 pick overall, a third-round pick, Jabril Peppers, and that's it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the fucking headline on the New York, I don't know if it's the New York Post or the New York Times or whatever. That's the headline. And that's it. For Odell Beckham Jr., a 26-year-old wide receiver, one of the best in the league, you just let him go to Cleveland for that. Jarvis Landry and Baker Mayfield are yes. Fuck yes. Cleveland's excited as fuck this morning, man. But, because they got him for cheap, relatively. You know what I mean? You could imagine had they offered, had the Raiders been aware, serious about, or been made aware, or were super aware that or had the league been known, no, that OBJ was available. You know what I mean? The Raiders would have offered the fucking whatever they had. They have like 3 first-round picks out, right? They would have offered 1 or 2 of those fuckers, for sure. But what does that tell me about the Giants? Hit the reset button. What does that tell Eli Manning? Hit the reset button. Here's where my Cardinal conspiracy brain takes over. We have the number 1 pick. I don't want any part of Kyler Murray. There's plenty of him that I don't like that make it so I don't want him on the team. That lack of leadership that they've been talking about. I'm sure it might even be bullshit by the teams trying to get Kyler to drop. Fair enough. But the lack of leadership they've been talking about, the lack of size. He's mobile. We got to tell you, he gets smacked. He's been playing against a bunch of regular Joes and a few crazy athletes. Now he's going to be playing against superstar, like not superstar, but super athletes, like incredibly athletic players who are going to be like all about kicking his ass, right? And they're going to lay him down, they're going to put him down, and it's going to be fucking bad for Kyler. Here's where my brain goes conspiracy. Is this the Cardinals saying they're going to draft Kyler Murray? Like, did this trade help that or solidify that or whatever? Why? Because the fucking Giants are going to need a quarterback. Now, the Giants do want Haskins. That's what they're saying. But would they pass up on Haskins and give up some assets for Josh Rosen? Because if they could do that, and the Cardinals felt that whatever they got from the Giants would help them get up higher in the draft, right? To where they could have the number 1 pick and like the number 6 pick. They figured out a deal like that, and they could take Quentin Williams somewhere in there. Like, that's not, to me, that's not beyond possibility. I don't want it to happen, right? I don't think we gave Josh Rosen much of a chance. I think that the kid showed a lot. He showed like little spots here and there, super like stardom as a quarterback. You know what I mean? But it's hard to throw the ball and when you don't have time to throw the ball, and when the O-line's getting you killed every freaking play. And he didn't get hurt. Like, I don't think he got 2 games off. I'm pretty sure, like, he took over. Whatever he took over, he just finished off a season. Awful season, but he's a rookie with no O-line and like 2 different head coaches and offensive coordinators. Like, especially when the first one you have is Mike fucking McCoy. So, yeah, I don't know. I want Quentin Williams over Nick Bosa, over fucking Murray, over everybody. That Quentin, defensive tackle from Alabama, is a motherfucker. Regardless, the NFL draft's kind of crazy. It's in April next month, so we have to wait an entire month to get to it, which sucks. But fair enough. Plenty of shit going down between then and now and then. What else is going on in the world? I know there's a lot of shit going on. I started watching a documentary called The 43, which is about 43 students in Mexico who disappeared and were never heard from. And there was, the investigation that was put forward towards finding out about what happened to them was so bullshit that people are still calling for it to be reopened. It's on Netflix. I'm not gonna run it for anybody. It's a 2-part. I got through the first part last night. I knew some of the details about it. I didn't know like the detail they fucking put down in this fucking doc. Like, yo, for real. Like, when I was a kid, like, no way my parents would let me go, because they were going to a protest in Mexico City, October 2nd. It was basically a protest about a massacre that happened, right? Like years ago. And it's a yearly thing. These guys, quote unquote, hijack buses, right? It's kind of a game they do at this point. They basically go take buses and head down to Mexico City. They do it every year. Even the bus lines are like understanding, like, all right, cool, whatever. Do what you got to do. This is like your thing. So they do it October 2nd, hijack buses, and then go. They get stuck in. They go through a town called Igual. And that's where all this shit goes down. So definitely check it out. I recommend it. Oh shit, this dude almost fucking smashing into somebody. That's what happens when you're staring at your phone and the fucking traffic slows down in front of you. Stupid. He is fucking half a fucking momo over here with a tail light out and a headlight out. You fucking jackass. Jesus Christ, I fucking hate drivers. For real. Like, Arizona drivers are bad. Let's just be real. And we keep getting California shitheads. Not that everyone in California is shithead, but you guys send your shithead drivers over here somehow. Right? Then we get the snowbirds. That's people that live in cold climates, cold weather, whatever, that rather have like pleasant weather, which is what is right now in Arizona for at least the next month or so. Okay? And they drive like ass because they're all super old. Because only the super old could really afford to fucking live in 2 places. So it's a fucking mess right now. And then like the students like around here drive, especially like ASU students right now. You can tell when ASU is in session and when it's not. When it's in session, fucking gridlock on the freeway, right? When it's not in session, like it's not that bad. You still get traffic, but it's not like fucking, 5 mile an hour, 10 mile an hour type of shit. So right now they're in session, and all those fuckers are heading to school. So the freeway's starting to pack up. But, fair enough. What about that scandal, though? That fucking scandal. Damn. Rich-ass people. And you knew this was happening. If you didn't think, or you didn't know that rich people could pay their kids' ways into, like, high-level schools, like, you're fooling yourself. Like, of course it's a thing. I thought it was just kind of, like, accepted, though. Apparently not. Fucking, they're actually throwing out criminal charges towards people that paid and bribed people into getting their kids to high-level schools. Oh, shit, that's a bad crash. Basically paying their kids' ways in the high-level schools, like Ivy Leagues, USC, which is a private school. And the funny thing is, so I live in Arizona, I live in Phoenix. So anytime you can watch it in your city. I graduated from college with my bachelor's in broadcast journalism. Like I did the job. Like I was a journalist for a while, right? I don't do it anymore, so I don't call myself a journalist anymore at all. I'm a commentary guy, I guess, for the podcast and stuff. But like I know how a newsroom works. When a national story happens, the first thing you're told is find a local angle. And the local angle that Phoenix found was that somebody was talking shit about ASU. And it was like, and the headline was ASU dissed. I'm like, you fucking, I know what you're doing, but fuck you. That's what you found? We got Arizona State got dissed. Like, oh my God, guys, check out this national story. We're involved. We're part of it. No, you're not. You get 3 letters and an entire fucking affidavit. And it went from an email. Fuck out of here. Apparently, like, one of the parents was like, we want to set up a roadmap to success or something like that. And part of it goes so my daughter can get, or our daughter can get to school into a school other than ASU. Which, by the way, you want to go to college that badly? Apply to ASU. You'll get in. Like, you'll get in. Like, you can have some ass grades, you'll still get in. They'll take anybody. You know what I mean? And mind you, once you get into a school like that, it's up to you to take advantage of the resources. They had good resources. I'm not saying they don't. I didn't graduate from there. In fact, I started at Arizona State, and then I transferred, and I graduated from somewhere else, because ASU just wasn't cutting it for me. But yeah, fucking, it's pretty funny how that's their local angle. Oh, ASU got dissed. That's our angle. All right, an entire fucking 10-minute segment about how we got dissed. Mind you, ASU handled it like fucking G's. They put out a short little statement saying something like, yeah, we're aware, but we don't care about the comment. But if you want to apply to ASU, you can do it without the shenanigans, basically without having to cheat and get your parents to pay to get in. So, also, they're all saying like there's no evidence that the kids knew that their parents are paying for their their way through to get into college. Bullshit. If you're a student, you are fucking involved in that shit. There's no way you weren't. They just don't want to put you in jail for your parents being dumbasses. I never thought they'd go after anybody for this shit. For real. Like, at all. So, interesting. Alright. This is going to be a short one. Looks like it's going to be a 20-minute show. Appreciate you guys listening. You guys are the shit. We have a show tonight. Keyboard Warrior, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Myself, Jesse Rubacaba, Fred Kirby, talking UFC London this weekend. We'll be talking UFC Wichita with Derek Lewis and JDS. Is JDS up again for another title shot? We'll talk about that and a million other things. Conor McGregor getting arrested, all that shit. Alright, appreciate you guys. You guys are the shit. Love you guys. Catch you tonight. Oh, yeah. Shout out. SpicesPros.com. SpicesPros.com is the shit. Order some stuff. Believe me, like, you will not regret it. And they're coming up. They're actually working on prizes for me right now. So we'll hopefully have an announcement within the next 2 weeks. Hopefully. Nothing too crazy on the prizes, but it's actually pretty cool if they're even like putting up for that stuff, because we're a small podcast, so that'd be legit. Alright, and represent, repthewarriors.com. You guys are the shit. Catch you later. See ya.
well, well.